essential part of the guitar or bass playing experience. Now, some players like to keep things simple, just go straight into the amp. But others are cool. Obviously, I don't want to be basic and just plug into an amp. So, like most players, I've amassed a small collection of pedals. But I'm still at that point where they're all just scattered on the ground, haphazardly. I'm going to fix that with this, my soon-to-be pedalboard. Now this is going to be a multi-step project here. First I have to figure out how big I want to cut this board, then I gotta sand it, finish it, put the handles on it, put the pedals on it, put it on the ground, put my feet on it. There's a lot to do. First things first though, how big do I have to cut this thing? Now, I would like to ignore this region here because there's a big mark in it, and that leaves me with a lot of space to cut around here. Preferably, you want your pedal board to be a little more on the rectangular side rather than square. And so, I plan on cutting it right about there to get the most space out of my pedal board. Now you all already know about my Morley Power Fuzz Wah. That video is popping off right now, I don't understand. But team viewers might also have noticed that in the last busking video, I featured a Boss Bass Overdrive. I also want to fit this pedal on my pedal board. And recently, for my birthday, I got a Joyo double thruster. Expect a review on this coming out soon. So, 3 pedals right now. That leaves me with a lot of room, but I want to make this future-proof because I will definitely be getting more pedals. Now, given all this information, I decided to put the cutting line either here or here. Now, I'm not exactly sure of how big my future pedals will be, obviously, and the Morley Fuzz Wah is kind of throwing me off for size here, but I think that the top line should be plenty. I think the bottom line's a little bit of overkill. Okay, so all the planning for the pedal board's done for tonight. I'm gonna go to bed soon here, and tomorrow we'll cut the thing. Let's get this thing cut. Well, that went quickly. It didn't actually. I just got like no footage of the actual cutting happening. But as you can see by the few video that I did get, it went well. We cut it, and then my stepdad also had this like machine that bezeled the edges. I wasn't planning for that, but it looked way better. So next step is to sand it. Time to sand. So this worked perfectly. It's so smooth. Like, it was so rough and like jagged before this, and it's perfectly smooth now. I could stop here and just add the handles and the pedals and be done with it, but I'm gonna finish it with some oil, I think, to make it look just extra nice. Okay, so now we got this oil here. I think it's just coconut oil. We're gonna rub it around here, and hopefully it's gonna make it shine. Wow. It looks great. Like, it's much darker, it's much shinier. I'll try to get my shadow out of the way. It's awesome. I did the back too. It's great. This is actually coming together a lot better than I thought it would. I was kind of expecting it to be just like a junk project. Take a piece of wood, cut it, and then slap some pedals on it. But it's actually coming together. And then next, we gotta put some handles on it. She is done, finally. So I got the handles on there. Didn't get any videos of that, but it was boring. We were just drilling into wood. Shut up, bird. I'm gonna get these pedals on there now, and I'll show you when I'm done with that. She's finished. I'm so happy with how this came out. I had to do a little bit of finagling to get the pedals in the right order because I didn't realize what I did wrong. That pedal is where it starts, and so when I get another pedal, I'll just move them all over that way. But yeah, it's looking great. Yeah, time to bring it to the gig.
They're like old cars.
So, final thoughts on the pedal board. I'm really happy with this thing. I think it went amazingly, much better than I originally intended. Everything's on there nicely, and it looks so professional. I kind of thought it would look terrible, but it looks quite nice. I I have a few tips and recommendations if you want to make your own pedal board at home. One of the biggest things is Velcro. You don't want to get the super cheap stuff like I did, because it didn't work that well. There's this company, I think it's called 3M, and they make this product called Dual Lock. That's what I've seen online, most people using for their pedal board, and it's meant to be really good, and I'm gonna get some of that for mine. Other than that, I don't really have any, I don't think I did anything wrong here. I think I did great. This ended up perfect, and yeah, it's everything I wanted from it, so, yeah. Yep.